2-3 cross board. This pig would be sired by Right One. That was a board that we sold there at King of the Hill 2 years ago that Wintex and Kilmer and us bought together. And again, we've bred probably as many sows over the last 2 breeding seasons to Right One, and those pigs are feeding extremely good in the south right now. And then Mom would be, quite frankly, that would have been a $10,000 gilt that we bought there at Holy Smokes from JD, and goes back to an Anchorman and some of his best genetics, Hold My Beer 71.
Yeah, this is a little different built one than some of those other, the shock and alls out deal. I mean, this is really I call a moderate, very stout, very heavy structured, stout skulled, boxy bodied, big hind-legged hog that has a very square kind of hip. And there's shape in this hog. There's plenty of muscle volume. He's got pliability of center. I would anticipate you could probably feed that one a slower, lower protein probably deal, maybe where he would top out okay, and where you need to be, kind of that middle frame size or middle weight type of deal to that light heavy type of division as far as type and kind. That dog's always got a good running gear. He's got a real stout skull, very heavy structure, one of the heavier bone ones we've looked at probably so far in this particular viewing. Big-footed, but still maintains a good kind of pasture and strength, and I like his pliability of center. And some of them want them slicker centered. If you can't get feed in them, I don't care what brand of feed you feed, they're not going to do anything. You're not going to get the good out of them. And this hog appears to be one that has that kind of a skull, that kind of a rib, and a pliable center that's going to be a good appetite sort of a hog. And again, frame size wide is one that would have, I would guess, have some hold. We'll let Justin talk about that there in a second. But he's one I would guess would have some hold in him, and you're going to impress a lot of people with some stoutness of feature. And he is, I believe, still intact there also, and again has the properties that you would anticipate a good crossbred boar to have with that extra heaviness of bone and stoutness of skull.
I think one of the more intriguing pigs probably in the offering is 2-3, and as Jim said, you want to talk about hair and just overall stoutness of feature. His arm, his hind leg's huge. But one of the things I like with all that bone, Jim, his angle to his shoulder's good, and his hind leg is impeccable in terms of having that much stoutness but still being able to reach. He is a little heavier eared right now, and I'll assure you, based on pedigree, that shouldn't be an issue. He should grow into that, but sometimes when you get them this dense and this stout and burly, they are going to be a little heavier eared to start with. And again, endpoint, I think that one's got a long, long shelf life. Very, very intriguing pig here in 2-3.